So I decoded this place. Took about 10 years. Meditation every day. And I'm done. But why am I still doing this? Because I'm trying to wake people up. I'm trying to wake you up. You're asleep and you don't even know it. You're asleep, Neo, and you don't even know it. There's different levels of being asleep. I remember being married. The wife, she was churchy, but she was asleep. It was all about image, outward show, a bunch of insecurity and drama and emotional up and down and just total ridiculousness. And to be honest with you, it was insanity. But she had people around her, the churchianity stuff, who supported this view of whatever it was. You know, I could go into detail of what it is. The churchy view, the churchianity. The churchianity religion. I didn't say Christian. I said churchianity instead of Christianity. They were churchy, but they weren't enlightened. Kind of blows your mind. I didn't understand it was all outward show, right? It was all outward show. That's the only way I could explain it. And so it wasn't about being real, genuine. It was outward show. It was fake reality. Anyway, what made me think of it one time? I saw her car over here, and I went in because I didn't know where she was at. She was disappearing left and right. So I went over here, and sure enough, she was sitting there with somebody. And she was saying these sayings that just, it wasn't really her. It was just something people said back then. Crazy. Had an enemy in my own house, you know. When you have an enemy in your own house, what do you got to do? Kick them out. You can't have an enemy in your own house. You eventually kick them out. They eventually leave, you know. The reason they leave is because they know you can see through them, you know. I didn't know what narcissism was back then, but if you have an enemy in your own house, well, before I go into that, that was like maybe one of the last times I saw her, I think. I can't remember, but it was like sitting right in here. But when I go in here now, I don't even think about that. But that thought did come back to my mind. And I thought, if I went back in time and that situation, being pressured by a pastor or this person, all the lies that were being told and all, to try to pressure me to accept somebody's fake facade, fake reality, game, drama, whatever. I didn't have the terminology back then, but I do now. And I hate to say it, but they all hang out. They all hang out together, the churchy people. Churchianity instead of Christianity. The churchy people, half of them probably never heard the word gaslighting. They probably never heard the word narcissist. They can't see it in themselves. And so I was thinking, I went over there to get some gas. I knew I was going to come and get some food. And I was thinking, if I was to step back in time, see, as you transform your inner man, your reality has to shift. Because so this is the story. So let's say this is your storyline and the people around you, because you're internal. But as you start to grow and you start to set boundaries or whatever, this circle of people, either they grow with you or you shift reality and there's new set of people. These people who are playing these games and mind games, and they're still in the flesh mind, they're still in the world, the flesh, pro-life, they're still in the natural mind. They're still trying to understand it by some churchianity. They don't really have source code themselves. They don't understand, it's faith alone and Jesus alone, period. They might say it. They don't really, they might know that, but they don't understand walking in the Spirit. And so when you walk in the Spirit, it's not rule-based living, but everybody's under works, levels, ranks, grades, and ratings. Everybody's under a works-based system because their school, their church, their job, their family, their bloodline. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to think this way. You better not. You better not read that. I remember. Why? She said, "Why are you watching Louis Farrakhan?" Why not? I'm learning what he. Don't watch him. I'm learning what he believes. I don't mean I'm a believer. Why are you studying this book? Because I'm learning what they're saying. I'm looking at the whole pie. That's what the Jesuits did. The Jesuits would read all the religions, and then after they studied all the religions, they'd open the Bible up and read the Bible. That's why they're mastered this. They can talk to somebody and know by an overarching pattern. I'm able to do it too. If somebody's like, the words that come out of their mouth, they're usually Baptist. The words that come out of their mouth, they're Methodist. Words that come out of their mouth, they're Pentecostal. You can tell by the words that somebody speaks whether they're Baptist, Pentecostal, Gnostic, Anabaptist, Free Will Baptist, because their words reveal what's inside. And so the Jesuit system wants to learn what your beliefs are to manipulate you. The whole system's to manipulate you. If they learn what you believe and you don't know that they look at you from an archetypical place where they're trying to deceive you, and okay, so they're a Baptist, I can throw them off because of this, or they're a Methodist, I can throw them off because of this. But if it's faith alone and Jesus alone, not of works, lest any man should boast, how are they going to throw you off? They can't. So they got to shut you down. They want you going down these rabbit holes of no return. The witches, the warlocks, the gematria people, the Essenes, they all want you going down this path that leads to nowhere. It's Lucy light. That Lucy light might make you make them prideful, like they got some kind of Lucy light, but they ain't got nothing. They ain't got jack. All these people talking about manifesting. You reap what you sow. There it is, right there. I want to manifest. Blah, blah, blah. You reap what you sow. God is in control. God has a plan for your life. You can actually see the whole truth right in front of you. See this walkway as you walk. What I just told you at the beginning is your inner man creates a storyline of people around you. And these people who are base nature creatures, when they hear you talk, they know you're different than them. You don't think like them. And so they go away. You don't even have time for the gossip, the backbite. You don't have time for all the foolishness. You got stuff you got to do, and you ain't got time for all that junk. It's really easy once you see it.